And I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now. And all I can taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your light. 'Cause sooner or later it's over. I just don't want you.
Thank you very much.
Hi everybody, shaving time. Wow, it seems like it's been forever. Truthfully, it's been a while. I am Mark McLean and welcome in Shave of the Day time. And yeah, I'm in need of a shave. Probably about a week's worth right here. I don't know if it's showing it as much as it's there or not. I have it slathered down somewhat with pre-shave oil. And I'm using the Art of Shaving's, let me tighten this back up, lavender today. It's lavender. Yeah, lavender essential oil from the Art of Shaving. This is some of the thickest product that you'll find for pre-shave oil. I really like it too. Oh, my EDC for the day is my Norseman knife from the brothers Grimsmo. Yes, John Grimsmo and Eric, his brother. They do an excellent job in Ontario, Canada. This is a beautiful knife that they come out with a while back, and they are producing for people still to this day. This one is really sweet and special to me. I love it. And there's the Nordic helmet Spartan guy, which is their insignia little, I guess that's their specialty, you might say. But this is RWL 34 steel, some of the best steel you'll find. And look, buttery smooth. I'm serious. That's because it's got ball bearings inside, of course, and a ceramic ball detent. It's really nice. Wow, great knife right there. So that's what I'm packing today, and I'm going to be shaving with something that I can rely on, because needless to say, anytime I'm going to shave, it's like I'm in a hurry, right? Today's one of those days. I'm in a hurry today because the wife has something to do as soon as she gets home, so we got places to go, people to see, and things to do. The Mercure Futur, that's right, the Mercure Futur, as some people say, and pronounced in German, Mercure Futur. That's it. That's how it says it when you look it up anyway. I'm going to be using an older scent today for my shave soap. Something that the label is old, but it's not old shaving product. It's great still to this day. This is Boucle Fruité. Yes, Sauvon Barbet. That means Caties Bubbles Fruit Loops, basically. That's what it is, Caties Bubbles. Remember this label when they had that label? They've got a different label now. Anyway, it's good stuff. I really like this stuff, and it smells heavenly. Truly it does. This is a very soft cream, and the blade I'm going to be sticking in this Mercure is, of course, a shark. One of my favorite blades right there. The shark blades, really nice. If you get the chance, try some. I really think you'll love them. Super stainless, and just a great overall blade. You can really rely on it. Not too aggressive and just about perfect. Of course, I'm going to be using this adjustable razor though, so it doesn't really matter. I usually put it on a 3. Today I'm going to go for a 4, okay? Going for a 4 setting today, a little more aggressive than what I usually get. I'm also using this, my shave scuttle today from Crown King. Great, it's already hot inside there because I filled it full of hot water. Yeah. And the brush I'm using is an original That's right. This is the original 1963, I believe is when my friend said he got this. This is, of course, let me show you right here. Ever-Ready brand. Can you see that? Maybe a little bit there. It's the Ever-Ready C40? Yeah, C40. Ever-Ready C40. Got some hot water in the basin here. Just going to get it a little wet because these are the original bristles that came with this brush when he originally bought it back in '63. I'm almost positive is what he said. Just a super nice guy all over. He's just an awesome guy. He's a little older gentleman, and I met him at physical therapy recently, and he was just super, and he really liked the fact that I was into wet shaving. I talked to him about that, and he remembered the older days when he used to be into wet shaving. So I think I convinced him to start back into wet shaving again. Now look at this. See how that's loading up that brush right there? I mean, I could just lather straight to the face, but then I would be cheating myself. I am. Here we go. Just going to start stirring it up here. This is a very light brush. In fact, I have a duplicate to this brush that has had weight put in the bottom, and it also has a synthetic knot in the top. It's also been polished and smoothed out with all the mark or grind lines that were in it from the days gone by when it was first made and put out. These are still in this particular brush, the marks and the lines that are in there when they put it together or when they cut it out, whatever they did. But the other one that I have, it's been sort of updated and it really is an extra nice brush. But I wanted to use something original with the original boar bristle brush. Now look at that. Isn't that amazing? Oh, wow. And it's awesome, hot, warm. Well, not hot to burn you, I would say, but very, very extra warm. Wow. And the scent is just, it's just awesome. You can't get this kind of a lather. I'm serious, you really can't. You can't get this kind of a lather out of a can. There you go. Excellent. I really like this brush though. Perfect for this kind of lather. It just mixes it up. Excellent way of mixing it up. I don't know why, it's just seemingly boar bristle brushes are that way. To me, I've noticed, I think they really stir up a heck of a lather, at least perhaps maybe a lot quicker than a synthetic, or at least than some of my other synthetics do. Of course, your mileage may vary. And look how smooth and thick that lather is. It's just, man, it's just wonderful stuff. I just got to put on a little more. I got to have some more. I like it that much. I'm playing at it again, I guess, right? Always got to get right behind that sideburn there and back here as well. So now, and it will stay warm because of this shave scuttle, because of the hot water that's inside. The lather will stay warm. So how are you guys doing? I'm being serious. I've tried to do a lot of posts recently and tried to keep up with you guys, and some of you guys are just way ahead of me in putting out your shaving videos. For those of you in the wet shaving community, I salute you guys. All right, here we go. We're gonna do the downward pass first. I always start on the right side. That's just my way of doing it. There is no wrong or right way, of course. I'm just going down as far as I think I should go, and then I will wipe that off just so I can see the beard line. I don't want to cut into the beard line. And then I will just sort of trim that right where I want it. Okay. Perfect. Now the opposite side, downward pass. You can probably hear that. It's whacking away the whiskers. But my face is really protected with that extra thick pre-shave oil. Okay, right now just lining it up. Don't want to cut too far into the beard line. And while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and do the mustache area. We just, I put up a recent video of our trip to Arkansas and our haul, as I called it, when we got back with all the crystals. Hope you liked that. It was a lot of fun doing that video. One good thing about this razor, the handle is long enough. I don't really have to worry about, it's really long enough for me. Oh, by the way, I'll show you the bracelet I made. That's called the Magic Bracelet. It's all made in one piece, but you have to learn how to tie that and fold all that together. It's pretty cool. Maybe I will do a video on that. Well, some of you know or may not know, I am a cricket farmer. Isn't that funny? Never thought I'd say that. Really, I didn't. I never thought I'd say I'm a cricket farmer, but I am. I'm raising crickets. I got to. I mean, we have a chameleon. In case you haven't seen the videos on that. And this chameleon likes to eat. So she eats about, I would say, around 20 crickets a day, approximately. She'll eat as much probably as I, want to feed her. If I wanted to feed her more, probably. But she really enjoys the hunt, I think. She likes to hunt, so I've got a lot of structures put up inside the inside her. I started to say her cage. It's not really a cage. It's a can't even think of the name right now. You know what I'm talking about. Oh wow! I hate when I go blank. Anyway, by the time I do this video, I'll have the name right here of what it was I couldn't remember. This is going to be such a close shave. It's going to make it where I don't have to shave as often again. And I like to shave, so I probably should have used cheaper blade or something like that. All right, now I'm going to just add a little bit of water to this. See if I can coax a little more lather out of this. So in the meantime, I was telling you about the crickets I'm raising. I've learned how to get them to lay their eggs and how to put them in a nursery and all this good stuff. So the first batch I started to try and hatch, they didn't hatch. And the way you get them to lay is you have to have a sort of a small Tupperware style little bowl. Put a screen over the top of it because of the fact that your larger crickets will eat the eggs after they've been laid if you don't. So anyway, I did that, and they go through the motion. You know, the females are the ones that have the thing at the bottom. It looks like a stinger. It's not really a stinger, and that's their ovum injector, you might call it. That's what puts the eggs into the ground. They lay their eggs in the ground. They just back up and stick their little prong, it looks like a stinger, into the soil, and they inject the ovum or the eggs down into the soil. And then after about 2 weeks or more, they will hatch or start hatching. You'll have pinhead crickets, they're called. Well, I didn't know this, but even if the crickets aren't of age to lay eggs, they will try or go through the motions. So I didn't know that. And the first batch I bought crickets that were babies, basically, too young to lay eggs, although they, like I said, went through the motions and tried. So I basically tried to hatch something that didn't have any viable ovum or eggs. But next batch is doing lots. This is awesome. So lots better. In fact, the reason being they're doing much better because they hatched out inside the look at that. They hatched out inside our lizard's cage, or whatever that word is, I can't recall. All I can think of is vivarium. I don't know where in the hell I'm getting that word, but you know, when you start off on the wrong track, you really screw up. Okay, I think I'm going to do across the grain right here. This is going to, like I said earlier, make sure that I don't have to shave again for a while. And we have an event to go to. Oh, I just caught myself. A family event coming up tomorrow or today. I think it's tomorrow. Anyway, we have that. And I will look all neat and trimmed. Okay, I'm going to go across the grain here, downward a little bit there. So, where was I? The eggs didn't hatch, so now I started making the substrate that's inside the lizard's house, whatever, cage. Started making the substrate really nice, so the lizard would be able to hunt for the crickets. Like I said earlier, she likes to hunt the crickets, and so I made it where they can actually hide and sort of give them a sporting chance. And that way she gets to go hunt and find them. So she likes that. So I think it's working out lots better. She really does like it because she gets out early, so she's early in the morning, so she can go hunting. And I have a reptive fogger, which is like a fogger set up in the cage for her. It's set on a timer, and it goes off and fills the entire thing with fog. And it seems like when it's full of fog is when she likes to come out and hunt. I guess maybe she thinks she's a little more disguised. And then she turns colors, of course, in accordance to which part of the cage she's in or located in. Pretty wild, though, just to watch, stuff like that. I love reptiles, always have. And as far as my shed goes, I am really finished with a nice, smooth shave. It's an awesome feel. It really is. And best of all, the scent. Fantastic. I think I'll put on some witch hazel today. Old-fashioned bottle, old-fashioned aftershave, witch hazel. It's really been around for a long time. It will stop you from bleeding if you have any cuts. It's good for that, I think. But doesn't have any scent unless you get some of that lemon scented that they have out. Thayer's, I believe, is the brand. So what I'm going to do is, and it doesn't have a lot of the moisturizers in it either to restore your skin or rejuvenate. So I'm putting some facial moisturizer on myself from Jack Black's Double Duty with SPF 20. Yeah, it has a little sun protector factor in it. And that way it will restore moisturizer into my face. And this is how I like to do it. Just put copious amount on. And smooth it out. And then I like to pat it dry because I don't want to rub off everything I've just put on. So I'll leave a lot of that on just so it can sink into the skin and moisturize it, restoring it and rejuvenating the skin back to where it was before we scraped it with all those sharp blades, It works. That's what you got to do. You know what? I didn't bring any aftershave. Well, isn't that special? What do? Well, you can do this. Wasn't that simple? Calvin Klein's Dark Obsession for Men. That's what I'm using today. This is S.O.T.D Toilette in the spray. This stuff smells wonderful. I actually have some of this in the, what is that called? It's just a cream or post-shave type cream or balm. Wow. Nice. Very nice. Thank you guys for watching. You better believe I've reached that hoe status right now, buddy. I can really hoe up now, can't I? I do appreciate you guys for watching. You probably saw on my picture, if you saw my post on social media, my wife and I, we've been downtown doing some shopping. The quilters are in town. We have a bunch of quilters, and it's like one of the largest quilt shows in the nation. And people converge on Paducah, Kentucky. And when I say converge, I'm talking about, wow, busload after busload after busload, and people just from all over, even outside the United States, come into town. So we went downtown. We found some artisan soaps. This one is, yeah, that's the almond. Because I always thought the almond smelled like Jergens hand lotion. Remember that? My grandma used to use that Jergens. This one is in a plastic bag. You can't really smell it. It's just sort of a manly scent. I recall that now. Don't recall the name, but it's just manly. Oh, wow. This one is nice. This one is like fruit. Yeah, orange. Something really nice. I like to use these for the hands, you know. I really like that Jergens. Here's one over here that I used just a little while ago and I forgot. That's marbled, and wow, this one is very strong fruit. I like that. You got a couple of fruits as neighbors. No, I'm joking. Oh wow, that's another one of those almonds. My wife likes the almonds. And of course, that's a bay rum, their version of a bay rum. Everybody's seemingly is different. But I just wanted to share that and show you guys. I like using artisan products that have been made by local people and support the small town and community workers and the artisans that are there. You do the same if you get the chance. Support your brother and your sister as far as that goes, and get out there and pay it forward every chance you get. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Get out and have some fun and get your shaves on. Later, guys. Peace.